everyone. Welcome back to the Playful Planner. I'm Maricela, and today we're working on the planner pages, horizontal planner pages for the week of November 17th. And before I even start to talk about today's planner, I just wanted to recommend some of my older planner layouts that I've done. I feel like they didn't get kind of like the props or the recognition. They didn't get any viewership really. And I don't know, I can't tell you that I've mastered the algorithm because I haven't. I don't know what makes something popular and what doesn't. I really haven't figured that out yet. But I will tell you that maybe a month and a half to 2 months back, I did a planner a week where I did birds. And I think that came out really nicely, but I hardly got any views on that. So if you have a chance, maybe go back and look at that. Also, look back at the one from last week, the sewing planner pages. That came out pretty cool, and hardly anybody's looked at that. So I'm just saying, you want a little inspiration, take a look at something kind of cute. Go back last week and maybe about a month and a half to 2 months back, one called Birds. And those are both pretty nice that I quite liked. So, I want to take a look at that. So this week, we are working with just one planner sticker book, and that's the Happy Planner Classic Fall Harvest sticker book. And we're using, I feel like washi tape will be good for this. And I haven't quite figured out which ones I want. I thought that these, any one of these would be good. And I might do a little something where we check out what each one looks like. And I think you'll know why I picked the one that I picked. But for now, though, any of these could work. So, and they're mostly Temu, and ones, the bigger ones, the top one's the Happy Planner, skinny washi tape. So, again, this Happy Planner sticker book is really great. It's the best $5 I've spent. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Let's. All right, my friends, what I've done is I have done this sort of little floral kind of wreath thing happening at the top of the pages. And what I did was I used two sort of fairly large stickers, like half stickers, put them in the middle. And then I plumped it up with a couple of these sort of standalone sort of, leaves and branches, So I plumped it up with these. Same thing over here, plumped it up, And then I added a couple of these little sort of star, sort of glittery, golden star type thingies on the, just to give it a little more oomph, a little more glamour. And just so you know, see, if you don't try things out, you don't know. I was already leaning towards this sort of golden color with a little sort of gold accent, which was the Happy Planner, I think. But now I'm further, and by the way, any of these could work. The sort of sagey green, sort of the white with the gold dots, sort of the sort of peachy color with the gold dots. It could all work, all of them. But for my personal preference, now that I've looked at this, I think I'm just going to go with the sagey green. I feel like that's kind of the vibe I'm going for. But like I said, any of these could work, So I'm not going to put these on just yet. I'm going to do the stickers first, and then I'll do this as needed. All right, so that's it for the sort of washi tape portion of this programming. Let's move on to the stickers. I've gone ahead and used some more stickers from our Happy Planner sticker book, Fall Harvest. It's probably about a year or two old. It's not real old. You might still be able to find it, possibly. So yeah, I've used some of the blank boxes with some little flowers and things around them, and then I also used some straight up floral stickers. So kind of a little bit of everything. And yeah, I think it's looking cute. So now, I'm not even sure I'm gonna really need the washi tape, but we'll see. We'll see. I do have to do the note section and the bullet points, and we'll be all done. So let's see how things go. Here we go. Okay, my friends, all finished up here. So I've gone ahead and I've done the note section and I've put some bullet points in. All this came from the same book. Okay, so I used this, they have the little sort of quotes and things towards the back, and I used one. Of course, I had to cover this old calendar underneath here with a piece of white paper. They have that sort of sticker paper. So I cut that out and I put that on top, and little embellishments, little leaves that I found. Use this sort of get it done sticker to cover up the month of November. and then I used another little sticker over the notes section. It says important, and a couple of other little round sort of, I guess they're bullet points. I don't know what else you'd call them, what else it'd be for. And then I used, these are actually 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's a 5th, but it goes a little long, and especially for this section here, it just would have been too long. So I just cut off that first little number, or the first little bullet point, and yeah, that's fine. 4, 4 bullet points. That's not bad. So yeah, so all done. And like I said, one-stop shop is always nice. You can get everything you need in just one book. And I decided to go against, I just, the washi tape, the little skinny washi tape, it would have looked okay, but I kind of feel like there's a lot of moving parts. So I just felt like, let's just keep it a little simple, a little simpler. I think it'll be fine. And I think it is. So let's take a closer look at our planner pages for the week of November 17th. It's November. Getting all the sort of warm fuzzy feelings that you get, when you get to these dates, get close to Thanksgiving and get closer to Christmas. You get that sort of warm, festive feeling. I think this sort of floral arrangement for November, I think it works. It's got the nice colors, or fall colors. I think it came out fairly nice. And like I said, it's always great when you can just one-stop shop and you just, for the most part, get everything you need in the one sticker book. I'll tell you, I love that about the sticker book. It's worked out really nicely for me, I feel. So let's take a closer look at our planner pages for this week of November. Here we go. All right, everybody, excuse my shaky hand. So that's it for this week. Hopefully this will help you plan for your week ahead and get ready, get everything in order for that Thanksgiving week coming up. Let's hope we all have a good, happy, a happy Thanksgiving. It's been kind of a rough year. So, yeah, take care. Hope to see you soon. Bye for now. Oh, and please, don't forget to, give it a like if you liked what I did here. If you're enjoying what I'm putting out, that would be great. And also, subscribe. That also is very helpful. So, if you could do those things, that would be great. Subscribe and give this a like. All right, that's it for now. Take care. Bye-bye.